Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sean. I'm one of the player support reps here at Kano. And with me today is Henry. He is on the phone, as you can see. He's on the phone with me here. And Henry, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Sean. Yes, I'm coming to you live through the phone on the internet. Technology. It's wonderful to see you, and hopefully it is wonderful to hear me. Really excited for this live stream.
Yeah, this will be a bit of a quicker one. It's kind of more of just a touch base, give away some FP, chat with players. So we're not gonna. It's not gonna be. There's not too much to kind of go over, but I do want to hit on a few things like some of the stuff we've recently rolled out. Some players don't always follow. We have a blog post, and so if players aren't following that regularly, they may miss some of the adjustments we've made to the game. So we like to kind of touch on that here, and then we kind of have a bigger thing that's rolling out soon, which we'll kind of get into in a bit. Yeah, we'll get into in a little bit here. Just I guess we should just start, hey? Other than I had some notes of like, hey, mention Thanksgiving and maybe chat about Halloween, because Halloween is gonna be weird this year with the current state of everyone's pandemic. So, but we'll skip those. We'll chat about them at the end, Henry. And
Yeah,
so
that sounds good to me.
what we're gonna get into is the first thing. Hello to everyone who is coming in right now. First thing on the list is we're actually going to talk about kind of a big update, well, a big back-end update. So we're going to be rolling out basically an upgrade to the Kano login system. And a lot of it is all back-end stuff. So what that means is for players, they will see very little impact on terms of what they're doing. What they're going to get out of it is it's pretty nice. It's the new system is basically going to help with improving the account recovery system. That is a system that is quite old. The whole backend, kind of like the account system, is old enough that we still have remnants of like MySpace account mergers and stuff. So it's in time for an update. Especially we want to update it because some of the things we want to do going forward, we basically just need to be updating a lot of our backend to have faster gameplay, to allow us to be a bit more robust in the things we can do. A great example of what kind of this style of like updating features is our mobile app. And especially if you look at one of our newer events, the Battle Royale, they're much faster paced. There's a lot more stuff going on in those. And that's all thanks to the backend adjustments. The unfortunate thing about backend adjustments is they're just not like, they're not sexy, like you can't be like, hey, look at this great thing on the back end. All the developers are like, look how great this is working. But for players, they're like, I didn't even notice. So part of this new account system is it's going to improve the account recovery thing. If you ever lost access to your account or to your Facebook page, we'll be able to help get you back in the game. We're going to be adding a one-time FP bonus when you sign up. And once it's done, it'll kind of help merge all of your accounts across all the games and all the servers into one Kano Play ID. So one centralized ID to access all of them. So it should just make things a little clearer. We have some players where they only can access Facebook on some places, and then on other places they can't access, like on the mobile app. So it'll kind of fix all of those issues. Yeah, so that's kind of the big update. It's going to be coming out pretty couple weeks is what we're shooting for. We're still kind of making sure we've fixed all the bugs, and I have it here. It's basically what you'll see here on the screen. Right there is this little banner where it says upgrade your account. And when you click it, it'll pop open this and kind of give you the short description of basically what I've just run down. And you fire off an email to yourself. In the email, there's a little link, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. It connects, creates that Kano Play ID if there's already one made. It kind of sets it all together. And yeah, so it's not really like the sexiest update, but it is a really important one, right?
Certainly. And Sean, we've currently rolled this out already to some of our other games. So Zombie Slayer and Pirate Clan already have this, and it went really well. And a lot of players took advantage of securing and upgrading their account and earned the 25 FP or UN in Zombie Slayer. And we will be rolling this out, very shortly to our other two games, Viking Clan very soon, and LCN a little bit later on this month.
Yeah, and each time we rolled it out, we've kind of been like, oh, we gotta kind of, maybe the verbiage was wrong, or the way it was like, the way we had it built out wasn't the best. So we've kind of improved each time. And so if players who have already had it rolled out on Zombie Slayer and or Pirate Clan, please reach out to us. We are working through the tickets to kind of grab everyone and make sure we doll it all up. Some players have old emails that they can't access, and so that's kind of one of the big ones we're trying to kind of resolve with them. But yeah, so what else is new? Okay, so that's the account thing. Oh, and I'm just looking at some of the questions here. Susan, you mentioned it wasn't working for you on Pirates. Please write in a ticket, and I'll probably grab on that. I'll jump on that one right after this. Same as Linda. So there's a few there. So yeah, if you guys are still experiencing it on Pirate or Zombie Slayer, please write in. And if it's already in the queue, we are jumping through them. We are getting through them is what I mean to say. And then Tanya said, you can't hear him. Me or Henry? You can't hear. I believe the audio is working, Tanya. So if you are still having an issue, please let us know. But yeah, so that's the account stuff. It's not the sexiest of updates, but it is a very important update, especially for the future and kind of building out new features and having just faster game and especially for a mobile app. So yeah, so that's kind of the first not so sexy one. The next update, Henry, which we chatted about this earlier in a meeting, but Kano has actually been around for 12 years. We had Kano's 12th birthday is coming up. Happened in October. It's 12 years ago Kano was started. So that's a pretty big achievement. Not all the games have been out for 12 years because they've all rolled out at kind of different times, each after each other. But yeah, Kano's made it for 12 years. We're gonna maybe have a little sale for it. A little bit of a tease there. And yeah, what else was new this month? Let's kind of go over that. Henry, I don't know if you see my notes there, but if you want to continue on with them, you totally can, or just jump in whenever you want.
Sean, I would love to, but apparently my mic is having volume issues, so I'm going to let you go ahead.
And, unfortunate.
Take the reins here.
All right, well, I'm going to take the reins. And so one of the big things we updated, which not all the players would have seen, if you haven't followed our blog or seen these live streams, is we've updated arming on the mobile app. If you haven't done so yet, you should really check it out because it's more streamlined, it's faster, you can switch between your gears better, and it's also just clearer information. Like a lot of the information when you're switching over how much you're gaining in defense or attack, like it's all just a bit clearer and easier to use. That kind of design philosophy of clear, easier to use, that's kind of what we're pushing forward with a lot of our updates and a lot of things we're looking for. So if you have any feedback of something in the game that you're like, hey, I find this very unclear, please let us know, because that's the kind of stuff we're trying to hone in on and really kind of fix and just improve, I should say. And that always ties into, I say this every live stream, but I'm going to repeat it. If you have feedback for us, please send it in. We look at all of those tickets. We chat about them all the time in office, and we do bring up discussions. Sometimes we'll bring up a discussion and it doesn't go anywhere, but it keeps getting brought up. So we'll keep reiterating, we keep talking, and we have a lot of things in our timeline of like we want to work on these different things. And so one of your suggestions may already be in our planned improvement kind of pipeline, but we just haven't gotten to it yet, right? We're a small team, so we are working through the ones that we can. Gosh, what else? The next update here is Battle Royale, my favorite mode, Henry. So Battle Royale is my favorite game mode. It's our newer one. And right now we have a new season. So last season we did the stamina mode, the stamina slugfest, I should say. And this season we're doing endurance. And so basically for what endurance mode brings is basically we're going to have new items, but we've changed some of the rules. Now in Battle Royale, there's a lot more, you can run a lot faster. The cooldown to use that ability is way shorter. So there's a lot more strategy involved of when to use your run to basically avoid damage and force the damage onto your opponents, especially when you're in the last like 5 or last 2 especially, or 3 I should say, because if you're one of the last 3 and you jump away, well, they have to fight each other, and then you can come in and snipe one of them out. We've also, medkits have also kind of shifted, and items especially have shifted, where they're now favoring attacking as opposed to kills more. You still get items from kills, but you get more from attacking, or you have a higher chance, I should say, if you keep attacking. So it's more about conserving your medkits because they're going to be harder to find, as well as running when you're taking a lot of damage or when you're trying to get someone off you. There's other strategies, which I probably should do another live stream about just the endurance mode itself, because there's some strategies about the skulls when when you get a skull icon, that tells you that person's recently attacked you. So you can basically bait that out by hitting, and it only lasts for a few seconds, the skull. So you could basically hit everyone, so they all look at you, and then when you run, and then they're basically all go to attack you, then it disappears, and then they move on to somebody else. There's all these little strategy things, but I'll do another live stream about that later. What else was new this month? We've rolled out some new crates. We're currently actually in a Bounty Blitz week event. And that's always a fun time. Players really like that. On LCN, we have our next admin blitz. I believe for LCN is coming up next Tuesday. And if I'm not mistaken, the lottery itself is past 8,000 right now. Unless it just moments ago at noon got picked up, but it's massive. So after you come in, after you answer some of these trivia questions, you get your 50 FP, double your luck. And try going for a lottery ticket, see if you can win that 8,000. Yeah, I think that's it for the updates. That's it for the account merger. That's all the kind of important stuff that I really needed to hit on, or just wanted to hit on. And so, Henry, why don't you tell me a little bit about your plans while we try and see if your mic is working before we jump into trivia. What are your plans for Halloween this year? Are you going out?
Okay.
Are you staying home? Are kids coming? What's happening?
Well, I have adjusted my volume, but hopefully people can hear me. Maybe they can't. I'm not sure. But aside from that, not very much. Not getting a costume. They already have masks. Staying in, and I did get some Halloween candy from the store, so I'll leave that by myself.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, we're in an apartment building, so kids don't come here. So it's the door's locked, everybody out. Yeah, I think it'll be a weird one this year for a lot of parents who are taking the kids. I suspect it's going to be a situation where the parents are coming with wet wipes and they're just wiping everything down as they're going. Yeah, it seems like Henry's still not being heard. So what that means is we're going to do trivia without him. It's just going to be me. Well, everybody, we're going to jump on trivia, so get ready. We are going to start right now. First trivia question for LCN. How many numbers do you get to choose on an LCN lottery ticket? I was just talking about the lottery. Maybe tease someone into it so they look to see if I was right about the 8,000 FP to win. And while they're there, they notice. So just throw in your answers here. First one to answer, I already see some answers coming in. First one to answer is going to win the FP, and we're going to deliver the FP to you after the stream. And the correct answer was 5. So I know somebody got it. I saw it throw up there. So we're going to give you your FP in a bit. We'll message you, and then we'll doll you up. Second question. Ready for 50 FP, everybody. This is an easy one. How many familia can a player have? So not your mob, but when you have your big group of mob, how many of them can you make your familia? This is an easy one. Some people are going to get this, but a lot of people are double checking. And the reason they're double checking is because we changed it recently. Yeah, it's 20. I see the answer coming in, but I think they may have already won it. There we go. Okay, I see answers coming in. The answer, not enough. That's a fine answer. 25 is the current answer. Third question, trivia, 50 FP. What is the highest loyalty tier a player can achieve? This is across all of our games, but what's the highest? This is easy. I think I've made these trivia questions a little too easy for players, and I'm going to start making a bit harder ones, but it's always a tough line because I've had hard ones where nobody answered, and those were pretty tough. And great. That's good. Okay. I'm seeing the answer come in. So I'm going to move on to the next one. I don't know if it's 100. Okay, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Green was not the right answer. The correct answer was Alexandrite. But green was a really good one. I really like that. Question number 4, not 2, 4, is in the achievements for Mob Wars LCN, what level do you need to be in order to earn all of the moving on up achievements. The moving on up achievements are the level ones. What level do you need to be where you've hit them all? I'm going to tell you right now, it's not level 1. It's not actually 1,000. Oh, and there, I'm seeing the answer come in. I'm seeing it fly in here. Man, some of these players are so fast. So the answer was 25,000. Once you hit level 25,000, you've got all the achievements. Pretty big feat to get. But yeah, once you hit there, you've got them all. And because you've moved on up to the top. Question number 5. Last question, but it is not the last chance to win FP. Talk about that at the end here. What is the maximum amount of gamer points a player can earn in one day? This one's easy. Most players do this every single day. I should say maximum number of gamer points a player can earn in one day in Mob Wars LCN. As this, no, where is it? That logo right there is a Mob Wars stream. Okay, I'm seeing the answer fly in. I don't know if everyone there's already answered a question. Again, you can only win once, but if you do know the answer, throw it up and somebody else can copy you and take the win. And so the answer is 16,000. You get 5,000 from, off the top of my head, it's 5,000 from jobs, 5,000 from fighting, 5,000 from bosses, and 1,000 for helping. I remember that. And then the last little bit is, that's all the trivia. All the winners, when you've won the 50 FP, we'll reach out to you and we'll get you your FP. For everyone else who didn't win one, still a chance to win. If you want, you got to like, comment, and share this video. And I'll go through and I'll look at the comments, and someone who's hit all those marks, they've commented, liked, and shared it, I'll pick one of them, and I'm just going to give you 200 FP just for showing up and showing your support. Yeah. And so that's basically the whole live stream. I would kind of throw to Henry a little bit, but some people are having issues hearing him, so it's just gonna be me for a bit. We here in Canada have just recently had our Thanksgiving, so we just want to wish a happy Thanksgiving for the upcoming American Thanksgiving for all of our players there. And for everyone who is in Canada and did recently celebrate, we hope it was great. We hope you had a good time, even with all the kind of extra rules and precautions needed during this tumultuous time in the world. And yeah, we will have another, we're going to have another live stream. It's going to be, we're still going to give away FP. We're going to be doing that, I believe, next week. Final answer. Next week or the following week. We'll do it on a Wednesday. I will reach out. I'll throw a post. You'll see me in chat and I'll talk about it. But yeah, so thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for the winners who won 50 FP. Leave a comment. If you have feedback, please write in, send in the feedback. We do look at them. We talk about them all the time. We have, discussions all the time. We revisit old topics quite regularly. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we really appreciate it. And we'll see you in game.